And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Slithers into space. There he goes. Good, solid tackle. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's caught. It's Lewis. Smashes through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. To throw, it's Rayner. Works the middle of the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Lewis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Trying to make magic. It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the...
He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Vols! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And you can tell that play went no... from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Hauls it in. There he goes down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Cincinnati, 7.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Finds a crease at the 20. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. The official says no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the Bearcats will move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Vols will have it first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And he is snowed under in the backfield. He'll lose yardage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure.
He's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Rayner. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Nice move to keep running. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's going for it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going for a big play downfield. Find some room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He throws one to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Well, some might think